Okay. Clearly I ate something before. Okay. So, um, I usually don't do the videos at night, but I figured, just in case some people watch the later videos instead of the earlier ones, here's something for you. Um, this is called Extra because I usually do the videos in the afternoon, and these are my other thoughts that I couldn't fit into the video or they would be like forever long. So that's why also. Okay. So here's some extra thoughts from today's episode and maybe a couple episodes from this week. Now, while I like Christmas and Christmas themed episodes and movies and things, um, I really don't feel it from Y&R this year. I mean, yes, they had the decorations of like, I saw the inside of the house and it was like Christmas with the tartan pattern, like a kilt, red and green, all over everything, right? And I was like, okay, yes. And with all this drama going on, I really don't see how they're gonna switch it up and turn it into Christmas episode. But okay. And then also, I feel like I should explain something else because it's been on my mind for a while. And okay, well, two things. Um, I've been watching soap operas full time for about at least 2 years, going on three. And I've watched soap operas my entire life, most of my life. So every thought I have, for the most part, is based on what I've seen lately in the episodes and/or thoughts that I've had because I'm seeing patterns and things like that. I'm not trying to criticize the show. I don't hate watch. I really don't. And I'm just trying to make the writers and everybody else involved give us better things to watch every day. Okay? Because I gotta say, some days it's really hard to watch because it's like, it's either I've seen it before and/or they're still in the story. Why? Okay, an example is Aristotle Dumas. First of all, because you called him so many things, I couldn't keep track of his name. And I was like, what? Who is that? And then I'm like thinking, and this is how my mind works too. Okay. When you put a mystery in front of my face, I start to think of all the possibilities. My mind goes everywhere. Okay, well, it could be this person. Who have we not seen in a while? I'll make a list. And I'll say, okay, it can't be this person. It wouldn't be this person. And I start narrowing it down. And then when they released who it was, I was like, what? Okay, I did not have him in my category at all. Because, okay, now, Kane, the character of Kane Ashby. We have a little history, not actually, not personally, but I'm saying I feel like I have some history with the character because I was watching it when he came on the scene, right? So I got used to Daniel Goddard really quick. And I was like, okay, cool. This is going to be a nice guy, with a little bit of edge. And he's going to be nice. And oh, he's going to marry Lily. Oh, okay. And then they had the kids. And then they had the trouble. And I was like, oh, okay, with the kids. And I was like, okay. Then he just kapoof off the block. And I'm like, what happened to him? Then, unbeknownst to me, they were recasting the character of Cain. And so I was not expecting to see him ever again. And when he popped up, and I said, okay, what's the backstory here? Why did he go away for 6 years? And what? And then I was like, that's the backstory they gave him? That he wanted to get away from Genoa City and make a life for himself. And then he felt bad. So to make it up to everybody, he was gonna like do all this stuff to prove he's a good guy. What? It just didn't ring true to the Cain I remember. I know I can't judge, I shouldn't judge based on one character, one person to another person. I get that, okay? So I was like, okay, new Cain. But then, and I put this on the writers, okay? Because they made Cain seem desperate. Like he wanted to be with his ex-wife, Lily, and he would not take no for an answer. And I'm like thinking, dude, you're getting into stalker territory. She's saying no, no, thank you. And you're like, but come on. And she said no. So then fast forward a little bit, and I'm like, okay, they're gonna put Cain with Phyllis. That's cool. Because at least it's just different, and Phyllis hasn't had a relationship for a while, and I don't know. So okay, cool. Then today, okay, this is the part I didn't forget. I kind of blocked it out because I was so like, okay, I watched the episode. I saw the scene, and my head was like, what? What the? And my brain blocked it out because apparently Tracy's conversation with Lily convinced Lily to try to give Cain another chance. However, she has the world's worst timing on the planet because at the exact moment she's going to walk in, Cain and Phyllis are making out or doing something. And I'm like, oh no. So then, the old Lily is going to come out and say, what are you doing here? And why are you with her? And being jealous and whatever, all over again. Ugh. Why? Why, I ask it. Why? Okay. Let's see. Sienna, another thing where I don't know what they're going to do with her because, okay, and I kind of talked about this a while ago, so I'm not going to repeat myself as far as that goes. Okay, I'm moving on. Okay, now Sienna is married to Matt Clark, who also went by Mitch something or other. And I said, that is really stupid because if he's supposed to be Matt Clark, why is he this Mitch person? I don't understand it. I understand aliases and stuff, but I'm like, okay. All right. So, Roger Howarth, unless they made a deal with him to be some kind of contract person, I think it's going to be a guest star role, which means he's not going to be on there that long. And the reason I said that is because twofold. Because, number one, I really don't think they have a very long storyline for him because everybody has a vendetta against him, and everybody kind of wants him unalive and or just gone. So there's no need to keep him there for a long time. And then B, if the Newmans use all the resources and get rid of him, or like get him out of town. That's what I mean. Get him out of town or something. He's not going to be there for very long. Okay, now the question mark is, what are they going to do with the character of Sienna? Are they going to allow, are they going to, whatever, the relationship between Noah and Sienna to continue? Now, the reason why this is a question mark is because, once again, I don't know if Tamara Braun has a contract with Y&R at all, or I don't know. I would say no, because, well, it depends on if they want to write Noah as his own man, because clearly his mother, Sharon, does not like Sienna, because, and this I talked about this part a little bit, because if you believe in the whole thing about how someone's supposed to come from the right side of the tracks, if they come from the wrong side of the tracks, your parents automatically don't like the person for you. And Sharon was giving me vibes of she did not like Sienna from the word go. And clearly because Sienna was married when she started seeing Noah. So then Sharon took it as she was taking advantage of him, and he's a young, impressionable, whatever, that whole thing. And from a man's perspective, he wants his mother to like the person he's dating, right? So if the mother does not like her, the relationship could be a no-go. Okay, now this is where I said, like, it depends on if they're going to write Noah as his own man. Because if they write him as his own man, then no matter what his parents say, he's going to go along with whoever he wants to be with because he's sticking up for his own self. But I don't know if that's the way they're going to go. So there's a lot of question marks here. Which, of course, I like and I don't like, because I like to know kind of what's coming, but not to the point where I'm like, okay, can see everything coming. So I don't know. Okay, those are some thoughts. Bye, everybody.